back again with another video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Your feedback will be welcomed. Man, did you see what Trump did to Barack Obama? Man, he put them in the monkey costumes. Man, it's just so much going on right now in the world. And it's sneaky dangerous. These ICE agents. I mean, they just going around terrorizing a whole state. And for what reason, I don't know. It's like they trying to, and you know what the killing thing about it is white people. White people are actually feeling the pain that blacks done felt 400 years. And now you got people actually some serious protesting. Now I can understand, you know what? I actually believe that white folks will protest with blacks if they being harmed. You hear me? If they being harmed, they'll protest with blacks. But I just can't see Mexicans and all these other nationalities, I just can't see it. But they trying to open a facility in Hutchins or Wilma and for these immigrants. And the town is really in uproar. But guess what? Ain't nothing gonna be done. Ain't nothing gonna be done about that. If they decide they want to put these immigrants in now, that's what's gonna happen. I don't care what they say, how they react. You know what? ICE agents gonna handle that. The Border Patrol people gonna handle that. They got $75 billion. Just think, one of your neighbors is gonna be working for the Border Patrol or the ICE agents and get a piece of that $75 billion worth of money they got to spread out between them agencies. There's no way. You can't get over that. Just like, hey, and you know what another thing crazy about it? Like a residential area, right? They put up an ad, Border Patrol agent, ICE agent, right? And you making, like, right now, your job, you making like $40,000-$50,000 a year. You guaranteed $150,000 a year being an ICE agent. Man, your life changed. Your whole way of thinking changed. Guess what? You did want to protest. Now you testing. Yeah, you went from a protester to a tester. Like, I run in there. Yeah, I don't care who it is. Yeah. Man, they got $75 billion, man, worth of money to spend on these ICE agents going in people's houses, shooting people in broad daylight for nothing. Y'all seen the tape? Man, they took that gun out. This man was licensed. He was a military vet. He was licensed to carry a gun. They got him on the ground, took the gun out his holster or his pants belt, bagged up and shot this man 9 times. And that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yet and still, we ain't focusing on that. See, the streets don't see that. The streets ain't seeing that, right? So what Trump doing, he said we ain't got to worry about the blacks. The blacks gonna kill themselves. Not switching lanes, but it was a story about this girl in Chicago. This is what I'm talking about. Social media, right? Everybody need to come together in accordance. Fuck all that old who got the best hairstyle, who the flies, who got the most money. Everything's got to be in accordance. Like, if we started networking through all these people, All these people got these channels. You know, we talk to rappers, what music you come out with. Man, pretty soon it ain't gonna be no music to come out with. You hear me? If we was all in accordance, meaning on social media and in person, to where we all stood as one and fought together. Not saying it ain't gonna be no casualties. There's always casualties of war. But guess what? We'll get some better results. I found out some information today about some centers that's being built and how it's going to ruin the community. But guess what? This is how all these Mongols is tied in together. Yeah, this how the Elon Musks and these how all these people tied in as one. They building all these centers in all these parts of the United States. But then still, we as black people, man, we jumping out of a car and killing a woman because what she said on social media. Like, that's why we didn't got that in life. You're not worried about, you know what? Ask yourself this. If black folks went back into slavery, would you think the crime, would black on black crime still be like it is? If we went back in slavery, boy, it was a whole bunch of hallelujah, praise the Lord. Now we go in church and the pastor is running a sexual scam. I mean, he got the bullpit on lock from man to women. But here it is. In 2026, crime, black on black crime is past the all-time high. I'm talking about from domestic violence to gang shootings. And these dudes get up on social media and be proud of that. Like, they be actually, I'm talking about they hitting up gang signs. They ops. But the big white folks just, man, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a scenario. If the worst president, I'm going to say the worst president in my lifetime, Trump getting close, but it's Bush, right? If Bush got on national TV and said, and gave a history of how we was going to destroy the black race, they gave that history. Well, you know, we put crack in the hood. We knew this and that. We fabricated some gangs, this and that. You know, when the president speaks on TV, all syndicated go to him. Nothing else is on, right? He gives specifics. Like, we set it up for food stamps because we knew sooner or later we were going to snatch that up from under you and leave you homeless. After hearing all this, after hearing everything they did, you say, man, boy, you going to have niggas in the penitentiary like, damn, how I fall into this trap. Man, why I had to do that? Guess what's going to happen out here in this world? Nothing. Soon as he go off air, everything is back to normal. Man, that nigga owed me some money. I'm going to kill that nigga. I get it. That's why I say it's too late. Recovery is too late. Because here it is, 2026. Trump done disrespect the black president, the first black president we ever had. Trump got ISIS running from state to state, the Democratic states, and just doing what they want to do. Building buildings that ain't going to have jobs too long for the community. Having these ice plants, having these people kidnapped and put it, man, say, I mean, it's hell on wheels. But here we is, black. We feeding into it, though. We feeding into it. Now, who's to say in the near future, let's say, for instance, Dallas County Jail get overpacked to capacity. Hell, they'll send your ass right over there to the ICE institution. They gonna send your ass right over there with all the Mexicans, all them Venezuelans. You gonna go right over there with them. Guess what? You catch their war. That's how they gonna mix you in. That's how they gonna mix you in and send you off. That's how they gonna mix you in and send you off. But here it is, man, 2026, and we ain't nearby came to making good decisions. But I get it. Social media done got to where now, you got women showing their ass. I mean, ain't nobody taking life serious no more. Ain't nobody taking life serious, man. It takes money to live, and people do anything for it, man. Say the world done got so bad, people will do anything for money. I mean, anything. The women gonna do anything. Sure enough, gonna do anything for money. The men gonna say, man, I think that's the ultimate sin you can commit for money, and that's murder. That's the ultimate sin. And a lot of these dudes ain't even killing for that. They killing for territory. They killing for respect. But if you put yourself in the disrespectful situation, I mean, it's too many blacks locked up right now. It's just too many. I just feel like it's just too late. It's too late. Until Trump made a statement about tearing down parts of the White House. Trump made a statement like, yeah, this here gonna be bulletproof, bomb-proof, the ballroom. Man, y'all, hey, another thing. Man, come March 1st, man, them food stamps might not be available no more. Man, hello. Come March 1st, them food stamps might not be available no more. Man, the world gonna come to an end. Don't worry, they already ready. That's why he got that $75 billion. That's why he already ready. Man, they print money. They gonna have groups just for that. When they bring the National Guard, they don't even have to bring the National Guard. They're gonna bring Border Patrol, ICE agents. Now they're trying to get the local police to get involved in that. Check this out. If you're a police, you make what, 60, 70,000 a year, give or take, right? But if you join hands with the ICE and the Border Patrol agents, oh man, you gonna get a hefty check. Guess what? You ain't worried about, man, you don't care. Money will make you not care about nobody but yourself. And I get it. Money will make you care about nobody but yourself. You're not looking at, man, you think the Mexican Border Patrol people worried about, man, they getting your ass just like you was another nationality. But guess what? If they fuck with them food stamps, I want everybody to understand, if they fuck with them food stamps down here, because a lot of people eat off them food stamps. Not just the participants that get them, people that get them from the people that get them. Yeah, that's right. People furnish they restaurants, they trucks, they food trucks. Yeah. That's all funneled through the hood. Yeah, people that's on food stamps. And here it is. Trump tired of people getting $500, $600, $700, $800 worth of food stamps and selling half of them. Yeah, because guess what? Somebody gave him that game. Somebody told him. Hell, they got informers now. They G'd up. They G'd up more than the real G's. They tell them everything. Society that got so advanced, man, they pay for scenarios. Meaning that, man, go shoot in that schoolhouse. Give you $4,000-$5,000. Just go shoot up that schoolhouse. All these cases that's unsolved. I ain't saying that the perpetrator had his own agenda, but we never know, man. We never know. There's so much stuff going on in the world that's a mirage. Like, I mean, who would have ever thought that we have ICE agents and Border Patrol people actually killing people? I mean, they got to have a lot of Border Patrol and ICE agents. Border Patrol. Let's talk about that. They must got an awful lot of Border Patrols. Because Minnesota, there's no border around Minnesota. It ain't. It's no hole. It's no hole they can get in through. There's no fence right there. But yet and still, we shouldn't have no illegal immigrants coming through the border. Y'all got all these people to run through a state. But here it is, man. I'm gonna say it again, 2026. You know, the streets ain't looking at laws. The streets ain't looking at it. Yeah, we tunnel vision. We ain't stopped and say, hold up, man. What's my living situation, man? My girl all right? You know, my family all right? We ain't looking at that, man. Man, these dudes going out here killing people and man, man. As soon as they go to jail, man, they call their mama, man, send me some money. Man, you didn't leave none out here. You left something out here? Did you leave some money out here? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the difference between back in the game hustling and modern time hustling. Like, man, I remember I was hustling, man. It wasn't nothing for me to give my mama something, man. It wasn't nothing. But now, you don't want to give nobody nothing. Man, we doing shit for nothing. Like, man, how could you go to jail for the rest of your life and you ain't get no money? I mean, at least back in the game, if you had a girlfriend, she would fly. Yeah, all girlfriends was fly back then. High school, yeah. You got 2 chains on, she might got 1. She fly, she dressing. Now, these niggas living with girls and they ain't even trying to do nothing but eat off her food stamps. And I gotta tip my hat to some women, man. Like hey man, some of these women that got multiple kids and they dealing with a nigga that don't want to do nothing, I gotta tip my hat to you. You're a strong woman. You're a strong woman. That ain't trying, but guess what? You gonna have a change of thought. They cut them food stamps out. How nigga gonna lay up ain't no groceries in the house? Nigga, you better go run in the First National. How you gonna lay up in here ain't no groceries in here? I got 3 kids. If you sit up here and let him lay on your couch and you got 3 kids, he could, man, say, boy, I say, you a real ride or die. Yeah, you a real ride or die. But hey man, try for the ruffle some feathers, man. Like big time ruffling. Hey man, just be careful out here, man. Like, I mean, it go for me too. You know, just be careful out here, man. Hey, cause this world here, man, is finna get. Hey man, Trump talking about he the last president. Ain't no more presidency after him, right? So you know what that means. All his cronies got a word in what's going on, man. Man, it's hard being black. You'll realize it. The young generation, it took me a while too. It took me a while to understand. It's really hard being black, man. But guess what? Some of us is helping the white folks make these decisions on our life. We can't wait. We working hard to go to the penitentiary. Hey, you know how you go to a job, man? You say you a hard worker. Man, you work hard, man. That fast. That's how these young niggas out here. They working hard and fast to get them live sentences, man. And guess what? I mean, if something do kick off, guess what? Hey man, the older generation, man, the older generation, what we gonna do, man? We gonna set, we the older generation. Man, we done already seen the mountaintops. We done seen the light at the end of the tunnel, man. We out of it now. But here it is now. You gonna make us put our hard hat back on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to shift that intensity, that drive in a different direction. I know it's too late. I'm already saying it's too late. Too many mamas crying out there. Yeah, it's too many mamas crying. Every time I look on the news, a mama is crying. I can go down the list. I can just name situations off where a bunch of mamas is crying about somebody getting killed in her family. But yet and still, we ain't looking at the big picture. And that's all I gotta say for now, man. Be safe, be smart, and stay alive. Until next time, y'all. Y'all take care and have a good day.